Questions on the table, from vision down to bottom line, we make it all more stable. Welcome to the boardroom glow, where strategy meets what you know. Clear inside every episode. Step in, let your business grow.
Morning everyone, Steve Fleetwood here from Star Business Consulting, and welcome to podcast 19 and email consult number 6. So I'll get started and read the email out loud, and then we'll go through some of the strategies and solutions. Hi Steve and Star, I want to thank you for your blogs and email consults. This has given me clarity and ideas and strategies for 2030 and 26-27. I am a new CEO of only 1 to 2 years in. Our business is business level 2 with around 5 million turnover and free cash flow of only 10 to 20,000 per month. Note our balance sheet, which is cash heavy and debt free. We are stuck with top line growth being industry norm. See our profit and loss and financials. I'm unsure which direction to grow into. So your build, borrow, buy foundational strategy coupled with Blue Ocean and best practice standard has made running and leading the organization much easier to put a map in place for it. However, I don't know which pathway to take. So here are my questions. All right. Okay, Tim, should I do a triple prong approach of all three and have our culture only good skills in one strategic pathway or be great in one, i.e., diversity versus specificity? Number 2, our industry is on the decline. Okay, so as you mentioned, there could be some consolidating opportunities for me here, and we are cashed up. What do you think? Please see our links of our industry. Okay, opportunistic. That's good. How would you rate our company overall in metrics, percentiles in each areas, operation, sales, return on assets, etc.? Okay. I like that you have combined culture and leadership. I'm interested in your business mentorship program. Can you elaborate here, please? As I'm only 40 years old, and as you say, it starts at the top. Okay. How can we improve our brand? We are in a red ocean market. As I did more research on your blue ocean framework, did some of my own strategizing here. Number 6, what blue ocean strategies would you actually recommend? Okay, Tim, thanks for your email. Please see our responses below. I'm glad you like our email consult. It's become very popular. We want to keep it AI free as well, so it may take time getting back to you. So let's go through this systematically. So firstly, your overall questions are alluding you to either do a complete overhaul of your 2030 business plan or make several core adjustments. So you can tell from his questions, he's looking for a major turn for the next 5 years. We would suggest go through a complete overhaul, learn as much as possible how to strategize as you are a new CEO and how to do it properly and professionally at the highest level. But let's answer your questions. So yeah, he's got to go through the whole process of learning how to analyze and evaluate markets, industries, his business at the highest level. He's quite young, 40, so it's a great opportunity for him. And also, he's got time because it's in the consolidation declining stage of the industry. Should I do a triple prong approach of all three and have our culture only good in one skill, or so on? So, all right. So the response is, again, these are all just snippets from the executive summary that we send back. You've put the horse before the cart, thus you need to do your business plan, especially your strategic thinker. You're a strategic thinker by your questions. Generally, it's better for your business and personal business skills or business expertise to be all around 7 or 8 out of 10 across all the different areas. Okay, all different skill sets. So no matter the storm's coming, you have sufficient expertise to weather the storm. Nonetheless, there are always outliers. Yeah, so you want a balanced approach. So when you come into an organization, you might have a high level of specificity, but you really want to have a balanced skill set or business expertise at this level. for him so he can make the appropriate adjustments. You're always going to have an ace or king in your in your card deck that you bring to the table, but you really want all of them to be quite high. Once you have completed your new business plan with all the research and formulation, you will see where to build, borrow, and buy. It will unfold naturally. So you need to go through the process. That means research, analyze, evaluate, and then start the formulation and planning. So it goes FPI, formulate, plan, implement, in the middle stage after research, analyze, and evaluate. Question two: yes, your industry is in the consolidation and contraction and decline state. This is one of the primary strategies you could employ during this time is the tuck in, as where overall businesses are struggling. You have targets in mind after all your research is completed. Make sure it fits in with your overall strategic plan and be very careful with due diligence, as one wrong purchase can cripple or kill a tactical business. However, you have the strategic and tactical advantage in this stage of the cycle, and you're cashed up. So he has the tactical advantage that he's cashed up, so that allows him to take advantage of this specific part of the cycle. Um, he has the strategic advantage because he's actually a little bit of a leader in the industry, which he hasn't mentioned. So he will have negotiation power, which is important. How would you rate our company overall metrics, i.e., percentile in each area? Operation, sales, return on assets. Rating your metrics, okay. See our spreadsheet for basic analysis. Uh, so your operations and profits per sales staff are okay, around 65%. You can improve here. Your return on assets capital be a lot higher when your cash assets are lower, but we applied the standard cash holding ratio. So it's quite good industry wise, but business wise, not so much. Anything under 12 to 15% is average for business metrics. Remember, have to compare industry to overall business metrics. This gives you a better understanding how your industry is competing against other forces for resources. So remember, so the difference between return on assets, return on equity, return on investment, and return on capital. And this tells other people within multiple industries how efficient you are or how efficient your industry is. And those industries, or every industry, is competing for resource, human, technological, financial, and so on. So just be careful here how you're understanding your metrics, your inner metrics as well. All right. Like that your combined culture and leadership. I'm interested in your business mentorship program. Can you elaborate here? I'm only 40 years old. As you say, it starts at the top. Okay. Okay. So at 40, you're still quite young. For those of us who are in the 50s and 60s, really appreciate that point of view. Our business mentorship program is specifically designed for businesses like yourself to essentially raise the business skill expertise to leader owner to the highest levels. Yeah. So what we're doing here with the business mentorship program is giving you a broader view first, right? A broader understanding of your leadership style and your business and your industry and the macro forces. You need to first have very good top-down skills, right? And that's where we start. So you can analyze and evaluate your resources first, right? If you cannot allocate your resources very well, you're pretty much stuck, or you're going to have some problems because your resources are limited: financial, technological, human, time, and so forth. And to do that, you need to have very good evaluation analysis skills, as well as visionary and strategic thinker skills. So that's where we generally start. We'll also show you how to view macro industry and your business forces, capabilities to outcompete, outsmart your competitors, and make sure a minimum of 90th percentile across all aspects of your business. So if we can get your business very efficient, very effective, very productive, sales, marketing, systems, procedures, AI, then you'll quickly go to the top ranks. And therefore, what happens is your resources become more valuable. Improve our brand. We are in a red ocean market, as I did more research on your blue ocean framework and I did some of my own strategizing here. Okay, that's fantastic, perfect. So if we give you an idea, absolutely go and do your own research to do your depth, breadth, and richness, right? Empowerment process. Okay, so if we give you an idea on our blogs, Go and explore as much as you can and become a master of that particular idea, strategy, or solution internally, right? Build your own knowledge bank, okay? So be quite aggressive with your research and analysis skills. And we'd say do that on the weekend, just out of intellectual curiosity or business curiosity. And you'll be surprised in 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years down the track, how that research and evaluation, understanding and awareness of the industry, market forces, macro forces, your particular business, you'll utilize later on. So you put another card in your card deck, and then 5 years later, you can play it and use it later on, if that makes sense. It's good that you started your strategizing process for innovative value, both internally and externally. Your brand looks around 10 to 15 years old, and maybe revisit here. However, make sure it's integrated with your marketing plan. See our last blog. Yep. So always make sure everything's integrated rather than ad hoc one shot sniper approach. So everything's synergized, synthesized, and integrated. Number 6, what blue ocean strategies would you recommend? I would start your blue ocean strategy specifically for you internally, as your internal metrics are par or subpar. This means culture and leadership. I would suggest here look at the top cultures around the world for the same and similar organizations, but also companies that aren't yours. However, some specifics are simple you can employ now. Yeah, so look at the top cultures for your industry and then across industries, and that will give you a bit of a heads up and again, broaden your perspective. Okay, so just some quick ideas for you: an internal mentorship program, monthly workshops, Six Sigma or Lean, and begin there. So that might be very effective for you. Have Star come in and do a review of your productivity and leadership and culture development program. Yep, so we can tailor a program just for you specifically. And of course, that's a lot more effective because it's specific to your needs. So we hope everyone got a lot of value out of this particular email consult. Steve from Star Business Consulting, and we all hope you have a great week. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Early mornings, open minds, questions on the table, from vision down to bottom line, we make it all more stable. Welcome to the boardroom glow, where strategy meets what you know. Clear inside every episode. Step in, let your business grow. Let your business grow. Real talk, real change. Leaders sharing game from coast